Around 4 years ago, Stefanos Tsitsipás was considered by many to rise through the ranks and become the next world #1 champion. However, since then, he has been struggling with the game. And although he is an extremely successful player career-wise, his results over the past several months are quite disappointing. So what happened to him? Is it just a career slump? Has his focus shifted since he started dating Badosa? Or has he lost the ambition of becoming the world's #1? Fans and analysts believe that all of these factors and more have contributed to Stefanos' career hitting a wall. In today's video, we will be discussing why Stefanos Tsitsipás has not been performing the way his fans have been hoping for. Back in 2023, Stefanos was performing at the top of his game until the French Open. His game was consistent and he was winning matches. However, the grass season started following the French Open, and that was when his struggles began. Losing against top players like Djokovic was no surprise, but since the grass season, he managed only 10 wins and 7 losses. The record raised concerns, and although it was known to his fans that he always struggled on grass, his play at Wimbledon was still pretty decent. He beat Dominic Thiem and Andy Murray, both extremely tricky players. He moved on to play at 250 in Mexico, which he won, and a slight hope was reignited amongst his fans. However, it quickly became clear that he was going through some ups and downs in his career. Since the 250 win, he lost the US Open to Dominic Stricker, which was another disappointment. After this match, he also ended his short-lived coaching relationship with Mark Phillip, who had become his head coach just a few weeks ago. Throughout Stefanos' career, fans have often argued that he should work with a professional coach rather than his father, who still coaches him. However, he could only spend a few weeks with a new coach, and this made it evident that for Stefanos, the season was not going smoothly. It was also clear that coaching him is not an easy task, since he believes in getting quick results, and if things don't go his way, he will immediately change the whole route. The issue with him is not that he is playing badly. On occasion, he performs fairly well, but the main problem lies in the fact that he has lost consistency and control over his game. This has ultimately led him to lose confidence, which is a key element in tennis. The other players are getting really good, and because of the dip that he is facing, his opponents walk on the court with a mindset that will certainly play better than him. Factoring in the losses that he has accumulated, his opponents gain a boost of confidence from this and believe that they can easily win against him. Additionally, other players have also worked with professional coaches and leveled up their games, which has given them a significant advantage over Tsitsipás. Furthermore, many fans and experts have noticed a change in his style of playing. From the beginning of his professional career, he had always been an intense, hard-hitting, and self-focused player. However, he mentioned in an interview that he was fond of the way that Alcaraz played on the court and said that he would try to follow that calm and cool stance that Alcaraz brings. Following that, it was seen that he would often stay calm and even smiling if he was falling behind on the scoreboard. Maybe he thought that this method would work, but unfortunately the approach failed, at least in terms of results. This led fans to believe that maybe he was doubting his own playing style and trying to focus on being someone that he naturally is not. Regardless, these attempts to spice up or change his overall game were not working out for him and only making things worse. Another big factor why Stefanos has fallen in popularity so drastically is the rise of Carlos Alcaraz, who seemed to be Tsitsipás' arch nemesis on the court. Stefanos lost to Alcaraz in 2 matches where the Spaniard took a 5-2 lead over him. Adding to the misery was the fact that just a couple of years ago, clay courts is where Stefanos would usually shine. However, fast forward to the 2023 season, and Alcaraz leveled up and put up a tough competition for him, destroying him on clay. Moreover, Novak Djokovic is also one major factor since he holds a record of 10 straight victories against him. Adding up all of these losses, experts and analysts now believe that it is nearly impossible, or at least extremely difficult, for Tsitsipás to become the best player in the world, although it was a possibility just a few years ago. Lastly, and this might be a triggering point for few fans, but Stefanos' major weakness is his one-handed backhand, especially when he faces a top-ranked opponent. We've all seen his racket fly out of his hand when he attempted to make such a shot during practice. Top players have noticed this, and in every single match they tend to target his backhand. However, lower-ranked players still struggle with this, and when they ultimately give him a forehand play, he dominates them with some mind-blowing shots. Yet players like Novak Djokovic, Medvedev, or Alcaraz have an exceptional grip on their cross-court backhands, and they use this in their favor when playing against him. Nevertheless, the backhand is still something that can be worked on and fixed with practice. However, it does not negate the fact that it is still one of the weakest parts of his game, and the weakness becomes crystal clear when he faces top-ranked opponents. In the end, the main question is this: can Stefanos overcome these issues and finally win a Grand Slam title? Over the years, he has come awfully close to winning 2 Grand Slam titles. He has also been in the top 5 and won Master 1000 titles, all at the age of 25. If his career is compared to other top-ranking players, he is still at a pretty young age and has plenty of time to work on his game, rectify any issues, overcome his weaknesses, and then find that #1 spot. But some fans and tennis enthusiasts have also commented that winning a Grand Slam title is nothing but a dream for him now due to his constantly bad results. But at the same time, nothing is certain, and it is still possible for him to work on himself and rise through the ranks. It is important to know that while he is working on himself, the others will also be leveling up their game, so eventually it will be an extremely tough competition. Starting the 2024 season, Stefanos talked to the media and said that he aims to win a Grand Slam this year and hopes to take home a gold medal at the Paris Olympics in 2024. Although he is aiming big, the season has not been kind to him as he crashed out of the Australian Open in the 4th round after Taylor Fritz beat him. But nevertheless, he is hopeful and believes he can win the Grand Slam and an Olympic medal. He will be competing alongside his brother Petros in the Olympic Games, and he has mentioned that it is a dream come true. Emphasizing his relationship with his brother, he said, "What makes us very strong together as a couple is that Petros is a super athlete, and I, for my part, am a player who has very good vision on the court." He also addressed the issue that his fans raised about him not working with a professional coach and mentioned that his father is an important figure for him in the game, and he feels as if a part of his identity is lost when his father is not with him. Therefore, he prefers working and coaching under the guidance of his father over any professional coach. All in all, despite a bumpy record, his goals are high and hopefully he can execute the plans on the court. But do you think he can make a comeback after being down for so long? Share your thoughts with us in the comments down below. And if you liked this video, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to notify you as soon as we upload our next video. Thank you for watching.